In this video, I'm going to talk about how to set goals and how to make sure you hit them every single time. So the week before last, we had a $100,000 cash collected week, and I'm going to break down exactly kind of how we did it. And I'm actually going to play a live clip of halfway through that week that I recorded, so you can get a deep insight into like my mindset and kind of the mentality while I was in the trenches as well. And I think that'll really help you kind of internalize that into your own context and really just help you achieve the goals that you have. Because I'd imagine right now you probably have these goals set, like, oh, I want to hit 10K a month, I want to hit 100K a month, I want to hit whatever, right? But maybe you've been spinning your tires and you haven't really been making much progress. So I'm going to show you exactly how we were able to set this very intentional goal that was intimidating, something we'd never done before, and how to actually make sure that you achieve that. So let's get into it. So initially you set a goal, right? We want to have a $100,000 cash collected week. That's our goal. Well, how do you achieve the goal? You have to take some sort of action, right? But a lot of the time, action is hard, it sucks, it's boring. So how do we make sure that we actually program our mindset to actually do the thing? Well, you reward it. You give it a reward, right? So we said, okay, if we, like, our goal is to hit 100K this week, we have to do a lot of work to do that, to make it happen, and work really damn hard. But if we do 100K cash collected in a week, we're getting matching Rolexes. And that means a hell of a lot more than just numbers in the bank, right? So it's kind of like training a dog. If the goal is to get the dog to sit down, then if it sits down, you give it a treat. Well, over time, like when it sits down and gets a treat, it's gonna be, oh, okay. Well, every time I sit down, I know a treat's coming. So now I'm going to sit down because I want this treat, right? And setting like financial goals, like 100K in a week or whatever, like it sounds nice on paper, but like our minds have a really hard time kind of conceptualizing it because it's kind of ethereal, right? So when you set a goal and you have a reward that is more like physical and material, it could be matching Rolexes with the team. It could be book a vacation. It could be buying a pair of Yeezys, whatever, right? Doesn't really matter. But the key thing to know and to understand is, like, what are you going to do for yourself when you achieve your goal? That's the main question here. So for example, like right now, my goal is to hit like 500 subscribers on YouTube. Okay, well, it's hard to do that, right? I have to make YouTube videos every single week and upload and stuff like that too. So it's a lot of hard work and it takes a long time. But once I get there, I'm gonna reward myself, right? And I'm not gonna tell you what it is right now, but I have a very clear target in mind. And when I hit 500 subs, I'm going to reward myself with that thing. So now I'm actually like motivated and inspired to actually get that done. So therefore, set a goal, set a reward, and then the action will take place as well. We're just programming our subconscious mind, our animal brains, to actually do the hard stuff that gets the results. And you give it a little reward, a little dopamine hit, and we're pretty much getting our minds addicted to that dopamine hit, so that it will actually want to continue to do the work over and over and over. So anyways, wanted to preface it with that, and now I will play the clip of the 100K week, kind of halfway through. I think it was on the Thursday, and yeah, enjoy. Right now we're on track for a $100,000 week, and I'm going to show you in this video exactly how we set ourselves up to do this and kind of talk about the importance of setting realistic goals and the impact that that can have on the results you get in your business. So right now I'm actually in Seattle right now with the team. So here's kind of the office I've been working out of so far. Kind of pretty solid view outside of the crib, but yeah, we came here for a bit of a team retreat and really just focus on building the business and really just working really hard and growing it. So in this video, I'm going to share with you guys kind of like how we have set ourselves up to be on pace to hit well over $100,000 this week. Right now it's halfway through the 4th day, and we work like the 4th out of 6. So we're just over halfway through, and we're at about 70,000 for the week so far. So pretty much what I want to talk about today is kind of like how we've been able to do this. So when we got here, we had the goal of just aiming for our first $100,000 week cash collected. We've done that revenue before, about 6-7 months ago, but we haven't done it cash yet. And right now I think we're sitting at about like 77K, like 3.5 days in, and we got actually another 4 days to go. So we should most likely hit it. But essentially there's the concept of like kind of the carrot and the stick. You know, it's like you see the pictures of like a donkey and there's like a stick with like a carrot dangling right in front. So he keeps walking forward trying to get that carrot, even though doesn't matter how much he walks, he's not going to get it. But it's kind of like the same concept here. So because we have that goal, that clear specific goal that we haven't done before, and it's very intimidating and it kind of scares us a bit, but B, we fully know that we're 100% capable of doing it. What it's done is it's caused us to become extremely resourceful and do a lot of things that we never would have thought of before, like launching new offers. Like right now, inside the ads manager right now, like the ads I'm running right now, we're turning $1 into $6 on cash collected, and we're helping people that have a proven offer already. They've made sales, kind of doing around like 10 to 50K a month, and actually a couple $100,000 a month, and we're helping them add another 5 to 20 sales calls every single day using that. So obviously that doesn't come cheap, but because it's extremely valuable, and we never really would have thought about launching that as an offer until this week, because we've just been getting resourceful. So I'd highly recommend to set a goal and set a clear reward, because if we're able to do 100,000 this week, which we totally will, then we're getting team Rolexes, and it's going to mean so much. And having that clear reward, that light at the end of the tunnel, will do so much for you in terms of actually pulling you closer to your goals and actually making sure that you pull out all the stops and you do everything that you need to do in order to hit that. So that said, from this video, if there's anything to take away, it's set goals that are both both intimidating yet realistic on a practical level. Reverse engineer it, figure out what you need to do every single day to make that happen, the actions that are going to lead to that, and then do whatever it takes. Get hungry to make that happen. There's the scene from Wolf of Wall Street where Jordan Belfort gets up in front of the office and he's like, hey, if you're tired of being broke, pick up the phone and start dialing. And that's kind of been our joke this week, because whenever we don't have a call right now, I'm squeezing this video in between, I think, 12 hours of sales calls today, from literally 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. And I just got off one with a guy, and he's going to be joining tonight, I think. So anyways, it's about just kind of being resourceful. And when you don't have, when we're not on a call, we're picking up the phone and we're dialing. We're reaching out to people, and we're hungry for it. We're getting after it. So if you've kind of lost a little bit of urgency in your business, and maybe you've plateaued, maybe you're stuck, well, set that goal and set something for yourself where you're going to reward yourself when you hit it. And that way you'll be very driven. It really helps having accountability too. So the four of us are here right now, and because we're here together, we all want to work as hard as we can so we don't let each other down, you know? So even just forming an accountability group and becoming very focused on the actions required to make stuff happen, and really just making sure that everybody's holding each other accountable. You reverse engineer your goals. Say, okay, here's exactly how many calls you need to book. For example, Brandon and I take the sales calls, and we're like, Matt, we only have 8 calls tomorrow. Book us in, pack us out. And then he just goes nuts. He books 20 more calls, you know? Whereas otherwise, maybe he would have got complacent. So we're kind of giving him that positive pressure. And then he gives it back to us too. He's like, guys, why aren't you closing? Why don't you close that guy? And we're like, shit, okay, you're right. We should close him. And then it's a really good environment to be a part of, but you can kind of mimic that with an accountability group with your own, with some other buddies that you meet. A lot of our clients inside of CB have done that as well. So it's really cool. And right now, actually, we're launching another little private community, and I think there's only one slot left as I'm recording this. But anyways, we're going to be doubling down on marketing and sales, and really just focus on helping them scale and just kind of giving accountability. I've made so many of these little groups too over the last year or so, and it's crazy what can happen when you kind of have a little bit of accountability and you have these guys that are fully committed and they're ready to rock and roll. So anyways, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I just wanted to kind of share with you the formula that's been working for us over the last few days and show you how we're going to hit our first 100K week this week, and just kind of be able to reverse engineer the process for yourself and your business, so that way you can hit your goals too and have something to strive for, and then have a reward for yourself too. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button down below. Follow me over on Instagram too. Just I share a lot of more personal stuff and document the journey a lot closer on there too. So make sure you check that out. Links in the description, Jeremy_Pogue. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.